Hello everybody out there in the music community. This is Michael Soldier 777 coming at you here. A very short video. We're going to redo a previous episode where I talked about what's spinning and the album to listen to. And the reason being because that episode wasn't getting a lot of traction. Where I uploaded and put in queue for a while. When I post it, might be the algorithms. I'm not sure how exactly it works, but I figured redo that video plus add some other material. So on this episode of What's Spinning, I want to talk about Jerusalem 10 years after. This came out in 1988. There you have it. There's not much to show on this one. It's a great compilation. There you have it. And here's the front part, back part, and the lyrics. There you have it. So Jerusalem has been around since 75. But they've been putting albums in 78. So I guess this one is sort of commemorate the first 10 years since they started putting out albums in 78. And on this album, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's got 17 songs on the CD version. Now the cassette and the vinyl has 20 songs, but the CD version got 17 songs. I also want to mention that there's a misprint on this one, so it's got Plunder, got Read Between the Lines, which is from In His Majesty's Service, the live version, Plunder, Hell, Populate Heaven, Dance to Heaven, Serpent, and Covered by Blood. But the actual CD that plays has got Read Between the Lines, Rebels of Jesus Christ, Plunder, Hell, Populate Heaven, and Dance to Heaven, Serpent. That's what the CD actually plays. So Covered by Blood is not on there, and instead we got Rebels of Jesus Christ. There you have it. So let's run down through a track listing. So we have Noah, Mr. Ego, which is from Volume 1. Wake Up, The Flower, which is from Volume 2. Constantly Changing, Warrior and Is Mad, from Warrior. Practice What You Preach and Reach for the Stars is from the Ulf Christensen album, which the name escapes me. I believe that came in 82. So that's Volume 1, the early years. Volume 2, the later years, starts off with Can't Stop Us Now, The Wind Is Blowing, and Let's Go Dancing from the Can't Stop Us Now album. That came in 83. In His Majesty's Service and Repeating Lines from In His Majesty's Service Live USA live album. And it's got Rebel Jesus Christ. Rebel Jesus Christ, Plunder Hell, Populate Heaven, and Dancing Head of Serpent, which from Dancing Head of Serpent album. There you have it. That's pretty much a run of the track list of this album. Now, just to let you know too, the rundown of the album. So when they had this album out, this is what they had at the time when this album came out. So we have Volume 1. I'm going to give you a rundown through of their albums. This is Volume 1. There you have this, came out 78. Now, both the English and the Swedish version came out the same year, 1978. There you have it. And then we have Volume 2. There you have it. This came out in 1980. So both the English and Swedish version came out in 1980. There you have it. Then we have Warrior, or Kriegsman. There you have it. And the Swedish version came out in 81, and the English version came out in 82. I also have this on vinyl as well, on the Swedish version. This was reissued on vinyl back in 2017. So this is Kriegsman. There you have it. And very cool. It's a gatefold. There you have it. And here's it's on black vinyl. Here's a center ring. There you have it. It's on Pierce Records. So it's pretty cool to have this in Swedish. Really cool. That is the Swedish version of the album. Kriegsman in Swedish is Warrior. There you have it. And then we have 83, which is Can't Stop Us Now. There you have it. 83. Really cool. And this only came out in English, by the way. No, actually no. Both English and Swedish came out in the same year in 83. There you have it. And then we have In His Majesty's Service, Live in USA. there you have it. Came in '85. This is the first album I bought from Jerusalem on cassette, by the way. There you have it. And also, too, I want to mention too that this one has 3 new tracks. It's got 9 songs, but 3 on one of these tracks. It's got "In His Majesty's Service," which is the first track. "From Bottom of Our Heart," which is the 2nd track, and "The Tie," which is the 5th track. I also want to make note that the song "I'm Waiting for You," which is listed here, is called "The Waiting" on the studio album "Can't Stop Us Now," but it's the same song. So it's a different title they call it. There you have it. So there you have it. So that's pretty cool. And then we have so it's gonna be '85. And then we have "Dance Have a Servant," which came out in 1988. And the Swedish version came in '87. And the English version in '88. And the Swedish version had a different mix, more of a raw mix than the North American mix, to a lesser or greater degree on some of the songs, depending on the song. There's differences in both albums to a lesser extent or greater extent. There you have it. So if you know that as well. So there you have it. And this from Retroactive has both versions. Here's the North American version, which is one I'm used to hearing. That's the version I had on cassette. This is the North American version. And then you have in the back, we have the Swedish version. There you have it. It's kind of cool. Or European mix, I should say. There you have it. So it's kind of cool. I wrote both versions. So this is what the band had out at the time during its first 10 years of recorded history. Then in '94, so a bit of a gap between '88 and '94. In '94, they put out "Prophet." Came out in '94. There you have it. And then in 1996 and '97, they released the Swedish version of "Those Were Days" in '96, and the English version in '97 of "Those Were Days." And I believe it's called Volume 3. And the reason why it's called Volume 3, I'll get that in a second. I want to show this other album first. And then we have Volume 4, which came out now. With Volume 4, there is 3 different years. Depends on when you talk about. So, the Volume 4 originally came out in '97 in Swedish, called Volume Fria, Fyra, or VLUM in '97. Mine is called Rad, which came out in '98. There you have it in '98. Now, there's also another version called Volume 4 in '99. So it's called different title in '99. So 3 different versions. I think Volume 4 is in English. Mine's in English. And in '98, '99 is the English version. In '97 is the Swedish versions. There you have it. And the reason why it's called Volume 3 and 4 is because, as you may know, the first 2 albums called Volume 1 and 2. And I believe around after Volume 1 and 2 came out back in early '80s, Ulf Christensen recorded some songs and then released them. And a friend encouraged him that those songs were good. He should release those. And that's why these are called Volume 3 and 4, is because these what those songs represent. Those ones recorded years earlier, in the early '80s, and so he released those early mid '80s perhaps, and he released those on those albums. There you have it. So that's a little bit of history for you. So that was a late '90s period for that. And then they put a live album in '98 called Live Power and Svenska. There you have it. It's a double disc live album in '98. There you have it. And then they put a compilation album in 2006 called Treaty, or which is Swedish for 30. It's a 2-disc compilation album. There you have it. And that is that's called Treaty or 30. A 2-disc set. Pretty cool. And whereas in Swedish, I got the English version of songs written down in my insert here. I include that. I did it myself. There you have it. There you have it. They also put another album, a compilation album, in 2006 called Greatest Hits as well. So there's 2 compilation albums released that year, 2006, Treaty or 30 and Greatest Hits. Also, to coincide with this album, they did a live album called In His Majesty's Service Live 2006. It's a double DVD. It's in Swedish. So that's to coincide with the 30th anniversary of Jerusalem. They won't play on your regular DVD player. You have to play on your computer, or for you know as well. Until I get this album, they're very good. Have my collection. I listen. This is quite good. It's on YouTube as well. There you have it. And also in 2010, released She. There you have it. Really good album. Pretty good album. There you have it. Open up the gatefold there, or the full the digipack there. There you have it. Pretty cool. Um, they have a new album called Stygian or Stitches. Came out in 2023. So the Swedish version of this came out in 2023. The English version came out in 2025. I have the album on order, so I'll be getting that pretty soon in a few days. So I'll show that when it comes in. Also, too, to add to addition to that is that 1 second now. This is pretty much it. All I need to mention. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And now, as you may know too, if you know something too, so at the 10th year anniversary, Jerusalem put out the 10 years after compilation, as I just showed in the beginning. And 30 years, they put out the compilation and live DVD. There you have it, and there you have it. I'm going to be doing something this year, 50 years, which happened 2025. I kind of wanted to do that myself. They're going to do something special. I guess we have to wait and see if they're going to put a special live album or video, what the case is. So I guess we're going to stay tuned for that. See if something in the works being planned for that. Also, it's pretty cool too that Of Christian Sin has a son involved playing guitar and some vocals in the band as well. I think that's pretty cool too. I also believe on the new album Stitches, or recent album, his son plays some of the songs on, plays some instruments on it, some guitar and singing. I think it's pretty cool too. Also features what's his name, CJ Grimrock from Narnia is involved with the band as well. That's pretty cool too. Hey folks, that's my what's spinning, which I talk about this and the Jerusalem rundown of this discography I have in my collection. There you have, folks. Hope you enjoy that. Have a great day. Bye now.